Hi, I'm Elaine from Foodbod Sourdough, and in this video we are making some nice little pancakes. Have starter, have pancakes. In this video we are making some lovely little pancakes using our starter. So as we've been doing in this series of videos, we are using starter as part of the ingredients to create texture and flavour rather than lift. So as a result, it doesn't matter what form your starter is in. You can feed it for the purpose. If you've got some discard from making a starter, or like I keep saying in these videos, I have fed up my starter to create this, to be able to shoot these videos. I don't normally keep that. I normally have this, which is my starter that's been fed. The amount I keep is a whole lot less, which you'll see in all of my other videos. But so the starter here is just creating a base. And we are going to make some rye and honey little pancakes. We also have, as an option, in my sourdough Bible, you also have some rye and chocolate chip pancakes. So there are slight differences to the recipe. That one you find in the book. For this, for the website, for our channel here, we are making some rye and honey ones. So what we're going to do is very quickly produce the batter and just leave it so that it starts to bubble and settle. So our starting point is mixing bowl on 0. We want 100 grams of starter, and you'll see this is quite liquid by now because we've been shooting. It's been sitting out, and it also doesn't matter because in these recipes it doesn't matter. We're going to add to that 100 grams of our dark rye flour. You could also use a whole wheat flour, you could use whole grain spelt flour, you could use einkorn flour. The whole point about these and these videos is for us to show that you can use different flours for these, as well as using your starter in different ways. You can play around with the flours because you're not making loaves here. This isn't about how a loaf is going to hold its shape. So it's a really good way of having fun with different flours. So with that, we've got 100 grams of our dark rye flour. We're going to add 150 grams of milk. I have got some oat milk in here because I like it. You don't have to use oat milk. It's whatever milk you've got. We're then going to add 2 eggs. Whack them in there. Now I want to wipe my hands. We're going to add 20 grams of honey. So that's all I put in these. For me, that makes it sweet enough. You can always add more if you want to. We're going to add, hang on, some baking soda and some baking powder. So we're going to have half a teaspoon, if I had one, half a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of baking soda or bicarbonate of soda. Pinch of salt. And then mix it up. So even with this recipe, if you wanted to, you could be throwing in some chocolate chips. You could be adding in some dried fruit, adding in some chopped nuts. Really, you could be throwing in whatever you fancy. All we want here is to create this batter and then leave it to thicken up and start to bubble. This is when it almost looks like you've got a massive bowl of starter because you've got that bicarb starting to do its thing. it makes it look like you've just got a whole big bowl of bubbly starter, but it's not. It's a pancake batter. So we're going to leave that here to thicken up whilst I clean down and we cook them. So have some oil or butter ready, have your frying pan, nice flat base frying pan, and when this is ready, we will move on to cooking them up. Our batter has been sitting, so it's bubbled up nicely. It's bubbled up and thickened up. Just looks like a load of hungry starter right now. Pan is on over a medium to high heat. I've just sprayed it with some rapeseed oil because that's what I tend to use. And all I'm going to do, look at that, is spoon in a tablespoonful of our batter. So what we want to happen is that the top is going to get even more bubbly than it is, and the bottom is going to get a little bit browned before we then turn it over. So I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who are far more accustomed and better at me than making pancakes. So do it in the way that you choose to do it and you prefer, just following the recipe to make your batter. We can see bubbles coming on the top. It's going to have a little peek underneath. Look at that. So just going to whack it over. Oh, look at that. She made a right mess of that one. That's yours, James.
That's all good.
Okay.
But it still tastes good though.
Always. Just going to cook up the bottom, let them puff up again and go again. So as is the way with pancakes, just go through the batter until you've used it all. Eat them straight away if you can. The beauty of these is, of course, you can just eat them on their own, or you can be adding whatever you like to your pancakes. So, and they do keep well if you want to reheat them afterwards. So look, our bases are nicely browned. So we can take them out onto our waiting plate, ready to go into waiting mouths, and go again. No. I'm going to work my way through all of this batter, and then we'll show you what we've ended up with. It's quite lumpy batter because of the rye flour, but it's good. We have pancakes. So here's our pancakes. These are our rye and honey pancakes. You can find the recipe on the website. Like I said, there's another version in my sourdough Bible. Plus you can tweak and play around with these things as much as you like. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me make these. And all of our other fast recipes, do have a look through. And happy baking. Farewell from me for now.